takes a little bit. Yeah, we are live.
Okay.
Yeah, great. So now I'm trying to share it in 1 million meditators, ambassadors. So I think we have already one person with us. Hello, all.
Uh,
Uh, were you able to share it?
yeah,
Yeah, great.
I think so.
Yeah. So
Let me
yeah,
see.
we are live. I'm very grateful to
Yeah.
having you here, dear Etienne, my friend from 1 Million Ambassadors group, and welcome all joining this now, whenever it will be. This is an open conversation. If you would like to share with us where are you watching us from and whatever you feel like sharing with us. And yeah, now I'll give the microphone to Etienne.
Hey, hello. It's a honor to be here. Yeah, I'm glad to be able to connect with you in this way. It's funny because most people I add on Facebook, I never really have any conversation with them. But I like to. Some people like you, I feel called to connect on a deeper level. And that's why I called you a couple of times. And last time I called you, you said, "Yeah, let's have this conversation."
Yes. Yeah,
So
that's
here we are.
here we are. Yeah, that's something that I feel about asking my friends, my virtual friends, to meet in this way, and because I feel when two people they meet and they share from the heart, and it's a beautiful moment. And sometimes we are speaking about things that resonate with the other persons and issues maybe that they are also facing. And so yeah, I feel those conversations are great, and I feel very joyful to do these conversations. And yes,
Yeah,
so how are you doing these days? How are you feeling?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I just came back from a walk on the beach. Yeah, it's a peaceful day. Mm, yeah, I like to walk on the beach almost every day.
So you
Oh,
live,
I need some water too. Be right back. I'm
go,
gonna grab water real quick.
yeah, yeah. So to all that are joining this now, we are very grateful that you
Okay.
are joining us. And yeah, Etienne was picking some water. Yeah, great. And so you are very close to the sea where you live. I think you already told me
Yeah,
once. And also you
yeah.
have,
I live with my mom, and she. Yeah.
no, okay, okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, she has a house next to the ocean in this small town. And yeah, in winter it's only about 2,000 people living here, but in the summer all the people come from the city, and it's about like 2,000.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, 20. No, 20. Well, I'm bad with numbers.
20,000, maybe
Yeah, it's like 10
20,000.
times more. Yeah,
Yeah.
20,000. It's like 10 times more people in the summer. And now it's really peaceful, and like I'm almost alone when I walk on the beach. So yeah, I'm grateful and privileged to have a chance to live here. It's cool.
Yeah. And you also told
It's
me,
not always easy with my mom.
yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, because you told me once, I believe that also you have a forest near you, and you are interested in more sustainable ways of growing plants and like permaculture and
Yeah.
yeah. So are you doing
Yeah,
something
this
related to that?
yeah, I have a friend who lives about 20 minutes away from here, and he has a big garden. He's growing all kinds of foods, and so I go help him about once a week, and I learn from him. And in my mom's garden, I had some potatoes and tomatoes. So it's like small, but it's already a good start. And we have some kinds of herbs like sage and thyme and rosemary, mint. This kind of good plants. Yeah, I love that. And yeah, I think it's important to have this kind of foods with good nutrients, because like the supermarkets and all the foods you buy in there, it's like bad quality, full of chemicals, and they are not really fed with the good nutrients while they grow. So this is something I'm slowly working on to, yeah, get better food.
Yes.
I think it's going to be important for the future of mankind in general.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, it's like the whole farming system needs to change, I think. And your husband is a farmer, isn't he?
Yeah, here is a biological farm since 20 something years, 25 years, I believe. And but the main activity is meat, is sheeps.
Okay.
But also we have a kitchen garden, and we eat a lot of vegetables from the garden. But that is more for our consume, not for sale.
Yeah,
It's just for
yeah,
the
yeah.
family and friends, and yeah. And we have, I believe, we have
Yeah.
Takayuki with us from Japan, and Silvina,
Oh, hi,
and
Takayuki.
yeah, hi Takayuki, Silvina, and also Claudia Nóbrega, and she says hello, and Isabel and Etienne, happy to join you. So we have Claudia with us, another virtual friend, which I did a conversation last week, I believe, and she lives in
Okay.
Madeira Island, so in Portugal, but in the Madeira Island. And yeah, but I feel the same. I feel that that's the future, a more sustainable way of working with the plants and the nature, and growing the vegetables in a holistic way, and with a different kind of approach, more respectful from the beings, the plants, and for respect for the animals too. And yeah, so that's
Mm-hmm.
a theme that really interests me. That how the people are doing, how the people are working with the art, and also we have a neighbor right now that he's starting a project, a very interesting project. He has a garden for kitchen too, but for sale, and it's a kind of communal garden, in the sense that the people can pay a monthly fee, let's say, and they receive a quantity of products from the bioecological products, and they can join the um, helping in the care of the crops and learn about
Yeah.
how to do it too. So it's very interesting, the project, and I was very excited to know that they are doing that here, because some time ago I was telling to a neighbor, because we have difficulties with water here. It's a very dry area. I think it's very different from your
Mm-hmm.
place. Your place is, you have humidity, right?
Yeah.
But here, no, it's a very dry
Yeah.
area, and so it's water is an issue in the summer,
Mm.
and everybody, many people, they have small gardens for kitchen here, but all each person has his own garden. And I was telling this neighbor, maybe we have to get together and do some communal kitchen garden, and so you spend less water, less resources, and there is not such a waste in products, because if you have just a garden for yourself, you waste a lot of uh, products, because you are not able to eat everything. And if this is a community
Mm-hmm.
garden, is I think it's more sustainable, and you you put less effort, and you have more diversity also. And yeah, so I'm very excited about this idea of my neighbors too. And yeah, we have Claudia. She's saying, I was having a chat with a friend of mine recently, and she said the most precious treasure we can have from now on is a piece of land. And I couldn't agree more. Yes, yes, being
Mm.
able to, yeah, to work with the land. We have Paulina with us. Hello, Paulina. Grateful for you
Hey,
being.
Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I agree that the community is important too. This is something that I've been thinking about. Is like I would like to do this kind of things with other people and maybe live in a village where everybody is doing this kind of things because I don't really want to do this alone. uh, yeah. And one more thing about this whole thing is the soil. It's important to take care of the soil and not because the conventional agriculture it is uh, desertifying the soil with the way they are growing the food. And this is actually the biggest problem for the global warming and everything that's going on the planet. It's not so much the pollution and everything. It's because if we have a soil that can uh, take the carbon back from the atmosphere, it would solve all the problems. But yeah, we have to give back the life to the soil, and this is the kind of regenerative agriculture that needs to take place.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. And here there is something that is very uh, apparent, that is that we look around and we see a lot of rocks, because the most
Mm-hmm.
rich layers of the soil have gone, and we have just the rocks, and then the next one, which is also with some rocks. And because during years they were um, leaving the dirt with no plants, and so with the rains will
Yeah.
wash all the
Yeah.
nutrients away. Yeah, yeah. And
Uh-huh.
so it's a
Yeah.
question
The
in this
they call
area.
it erosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's in many places of the earth. But I think if we just change our ways, the it can regenerate itself,
Yes.
and I think it's gonna happen in the future. I have hope because yeah, there is no other way.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and people like you and me, we contribute to um, the intention to give back uh, life to this planet and love. And I think the power of love is very strong. And besides, like when you watch the media and everything, you think that the world is going to hell, but I think we have a stronger desire, and it's gonna prevail. The power of love is the most powerful thing on the planet.
Yeah. Yesterday I joined with a friend, which is not a virtual friend. It's a kind of a brother of the heart, and also my sister of the heart, and they were doing a council, which is a circle of persons, and people share and their issues, and the others listen, and it's a circle of love, and we were talking about love, and uh, now you were speaking about that, and I was remembering that exactly in the end, all in a way felt that love is in everything and is the most powerful force and energy in the totality. And
Yeah.
yeah, so it's nice that you are calling this now, because I was feeling, yeah, I felt very inspired to be in that circle, and that's my, because that is resonates with my personal belief, and also with the 1 million meditators uh, belief. And how did you find 1 million meditators group?
It's from a friend of mine. Well, it's quite a long story. It's like um, maybe in 2018, I think I added this woman, Lena Gerba, from the. I was in this group from Joe Dispenza students. I read the Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself at this time, and I felt like joining this group. And sometimes when I'm in these groups, I see some people posting just from what they post, I feel like adding them, because it resonates with me. And so I added her, and she actually helped me at some point with I'm not sure exactly how to explain what she does, but she's doing some kind of spiritual healing with the matrix. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, one day last year in September, it was the event of September of 1 million meditators, and I saw she went live on this page to host the meditation, and I was like, wow, this is cool. I thought I heard something about this kind of mass meditation from the Joe Dispenza community, but I was like, not sure what it was and where. And then I saw this and I was like, yeah, this is cool. And I instantly wanted to contribute. And I saw the ambassador group and I asked to join. And then Anita uh, interviewed me, and I was really in love with her and her vision and everything. And so I decided to become an ambassador.
Yeah. Yeah, it's similar to my story, but for me it was like I saw in the because I think they were promoting the group, and it appeared in my messenger, some some small
Hmm.
advertised in my messenger, and I saw 1 million meditators, and thought, oh, let me take a look, and then yeah, it was similar. I spoke with Anita, and yeah, I felt deep resonance, and because I feel that as we each one of us, as we enter in that state of connection, which the meditation is a great tool for bringing us to that state, um, we access the information from the totality, and so we act from our hearts, and as we are acting from our hearts, uh, we are expanding the love and expanding the, let's say, the light, or whatever we would like to call. And so the more people that get together with the intention of love, and yeah, and the first thing is, and we were speaking about that yesterday too, the first thing for you to love um, the others is first you have to love yourself. You have to feel the love
Yeah.
within, and then the love within expands to the others. And so yeah, it has everything to do with what I feel as truth. Yeah.
Yeah, I think meditation, even if you do it alone, it helps you to love yourself more, and it has a uh, good beneficial effect on the whole. And it's even stronger when we regroup and with the same intention, then we can have an effect on the whole planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did the meditation entered in your life?
And the same when I read this book, Breaking the Habit from Being Yourself from Joe Dispenza. That's how I got introduced to meditation. And I realized when I was uh, like younger, I used to take some time like through the day and meditate, like just close my eyes, and I remember people would be asking, "Are you sleeping?" Like, no, I'm just disconnecting from this whole outside world, and just take time to go within. But yeah, it's I haven't been meditating actively for a very long time, but yeah, I'm gonna do it more and more from now on for sure.
Yeah, so you were naturally, you were doing that. You will close your eyes in the middle sometimes of when you felt maybe a little bit disturbed or something, you will close your eyes and come back to your center in a way.
Yeah, even for a few minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing that you'll do that as a kid. And then what happened? You forget about it.
Um, yeah, I think we intuitively we we know everything, especially when we are children, and then we just forget because of the way society is, the way this whole world functions. But uh, we it's not lost; it's just forgotten, and I think meditation is one of the ways we can remember. Yeah, uh,
And
but
you,
yeah, it's intuitive.
yeah. But and how do you felt? How happened that you felt empowered uh, to facilitate a meditation live? Did you had any previous experience about facilitating a meditation?
No, um, I just felt like uh, I should do it. I'm a bit, I consider myself a beginner, but it's not stopping me from wanting to contribute. Basically,
Yeah, but it's amazing.
yeah.
I feel it's
I don't care
amazing.
if I'm a beginner. Yeah, I just want to contribute anyway.
Yeah, it's very good because for me, like me is the same. I have never facilitated a meditation, only once, and it was because when I signed up for a group meditation, and then in the last minute, the girl, she couldn't do it, and she asked me if I could do it, but I didn't had done it before. But it was not very difficult because we just had to listen to a recording and follow the steps. So I did that one, and then when I saw the group 1 million meditators, I thought, oh, maybe I could facilitate, because they were saying if you'd like to be an ambassador. And yeah, and but for me it has been the first my first experiences to with live meditation and facilitating a meditation. But I from what I know, most of the ambassadors, they are persons that already they are facilitators, or they have groups. And so yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing that you are a little bit like me. You said, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, many of them are like already teachers or something. But yeah, it's I actually felt quite nervous, and the ego is like, oh, you cannot do this. You are not um, like you are not able to do this. You are not. You don't know enough or something. But I do it anyway. I don't listen to the ego.
Yeah, but
I listen to my heart, and yeah.
yeah, that is great. That is great. And how has been your experience so far? How are you feeling when you do the live meditations?
Mm, well, this is one thing I'm struggling with, is to actually feel things. um, because of my past, I would say I've had quite traumatic experiences that make me um, run away from all kinds of feelings. So I don't feel much, but I just feel peace and gratitude to um, yeah, to do this and to be part of this movement. It's really uh, yeah, it's a honor and privilege.
Yes. And you have been doing the weekly meditation? No, just when we have the 48 hours, right? But now you are doing the weekly meditation too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I started to do this because Anita, asked us to do this and to promote the global event, and maybe I will continue afterwards. Maybe I will change um, the kind of meditation. I was thinking to maybe um, change to do something more like healing the planet, basically what we do during the global event, and I would just keep doing the same thing afterwards, maybe,
Yeah. Yeah, for
because I think
me,
it's the most important. What you give, you receive. So sending love to the planet is a good way to heal yourself as well.
yes. What I'm trying to do is, usually I don't have a plan. So first I was doing the dancing meditation because it was my call to do the dancing meditation, because when I'm dancing is for me is a meditation. It's my way to
Mm,
meditate, and I really
yeah.
feel expanded and joyful. And but now I'm doing,
Mm,
I call the joy lab, because the idea is that I flow with the moment and what I feel called to do in the moment. So I have done some that it's a drawing meditation, or chanting, or affirmations with movement, and yeah, so I for me it's more a flow. But also this idea of healing that you were sharing came to me, because I feel that we have the power to heal ourselves, to balance, let's say, because I prefer say that it's not healing means that something is wrong with you, and for me balancing is more just bringing back to balance, but not rejecting any part of you. I don't know, I feel that healing sometimes uh, brings for me the image that you are taking something out of your body, or and it's more, I feel it's more balancing. So even when we say healing the planet, I see more balancing, bringing the planet back to balance the,
Mm.
not the planet as itself, but everybody in the planet, all the beings, the human beings.
Mhm.
Because I feel the other
Yeah,
beings, they work with the ecosystem and with the planet, so yeah, they are balanced, but
yeah,
human beings are taking actions that create unbalance.
yeah. Yeah, it's interesting you said this. One word I've been having in mind is harmony and harmonizing too. And yeah, my intention is to harmonize the flow of energy in my body, basically. And maybe, yeah, as you say, it might be a better way to look at it than healing.
Yeah, harmony. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
And I was thinking, because in the beginning
yeah,
you said that sometimes you struggle a little bit with the relationship with your mother. When we were speaking about the beach, would you like to share a little bit about how this contributes to your, I don't know, to your expansion as human being, how dealing with the issues?
once the beach is I go swim almost every day, um, regardless of the temperature of the water, and it's getting quite cold now. And this is a powerful experience. It has me with my determination and because it's like I said before, the ego doesn't want me to lead meditation because I'm not strong enough or whatever. And it's the same with the water. It does not want me to go into the cold water. But every time I take the decision, okay, I go anyway, then I'm happy and I feel good. And I know I'm contributed to harmonizing the energy in my body. And yeah, and just walking on the beach itself is just so peaceful. Um, yeah, it's just mm, relaxing, basically. I love the sound of the waves and to walk. I always walk barefoot, and I think it's good practice too. Yeah, it just brings more peace in my life.
So whenever you feel a little bit out of balance, maybe due to your relationship with your mother, you go to the beach.
Yeah,
Yes.
I go anyway, even if I don't feel out of balance.
So you go every day. It's a daily practice. It's not.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually go several times a day. I'm lucky to have the um, yeah, like the situation. I don't really need to work right now, so I have plenty of time. Um, but yeah, so and I think most people who live around here, especially during this COVID situation, they don't even go on the beach. You know, they
Yes.
live here, but they don't benefit from it. They just stay home. At some point, they were not even allowed to go. So I was breaking the law every day. I did not care, and nothing happened. uh, yeah.
Yeah. So you followed
I'm still breaking the law. I'm supposed to have some kind of authorization. Like when I go outside, I'm supposed to have a paper that proves
oh
like I haven't been out for. Yeah, in France it's crazy.
yeah yeah
Now they extended the time and the range where people are allowed to go, but still you need to have this paper to prove that you did not, yeah, um,
yeah
go out for longer time.
yeah
But I don't care. I just go out without paper. They don't have any cops in this area anyway, so nobody is here to uh, um, check if I'm breaking the law or not. So,
yeah
but yeah, most people they are scared. Uh, I have some friends who go to swim with me like 3 times a week, and they just stopped because of this COVID situation, and I was quite sad for them. Uh,
yeah
and then I was yeah, but I'm happy when I'm alone on the beach. I can go naked in in the ocean.
so nobody's there to see you.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah. Usually when I go swim, I go when people are taking lunch. So I'm usually alone on the beach, and it's cool.
yeah. So I saw a picture of you, a profile picture, when I was searching for the picture for our conversation,
Yeah,
in which you are inside of ice. Is that true? You are with
yeah,
ice until your neck, reaching your neck. But
yeah.
what is it about the ice that is you feel it's balancing your body? Because I have heard something about
Um,
these techniques that they use the cold to heal, maybe to
yeah,
balance, but I don't know anything about it. Would you like to share with us a little bit about?
sure. Um, I found about this in the summer 2017. And I saw this documentary. It was called Inside the World of the Superhuman or something like this. And it's about this guy called Wim Hof that has a nickname, the Iceman. And he created this method where there are three main, they call it pillars, and three main things. The first is like the gradual exposure to the cold. Then he has a breathing technique, which is quite important as well. And the third is about um, focus, commitment. It's like the power of the mind, determination. And for the cold, it has many benefits for the physical body, but that's not even my main. Uh, for me it's not it's good to have like this good, like for the blood flow, for example. It's training your cardiovascular system to work more efficiently. That's one thing of the physical aspect, but for me it's more about a mental thing. It's more about training your mind to do what's right, and to embrace the whole of life, not just the warm. And it's also about stepping out of your comfort zone. Uh, um, yeah, as I said, every time I go to the cold, it's like a victory uh, against the ego that wants to stay in the comfort zone. And yeah, it's like for me it's more like a mental thing to train the mind to have better habits. And also it's some kind of meditation, like you said, with dancing, because when you are into the cold, it brings you to the moment. You don't think as much as about all kinds of things. You are like,
You just
especially with the ice, you know. Yeah,
just
and it's
frozen.
also about, yeah, it's, it, it's also trying to relax, to stay relaxed in the cold is important, because the first reaction is to be like this and but yeah, if you try to relax, it's you're having better, yeah, easier time to deal with the cold. So yeah, that's about for me it's really powerful tool to uh, mm, yeah, become more conscious and at ease. One more thing is, if you are um, if you can stay calm in the cold, you can stay calm in life situations that are challenging. It's like um, a training ground.
Wow.
Because
Yeah,
your body wants to go out and panic, but yeah,
and you don't
especially
feel
with the ice.
your bones. You don't feel pain in your bones.
Uh, well, it's quite, it can be quite painful, yeah. But I don't know, I just feel good in the water, even if I feel the cold. Uh, Sometimes I even, well, every time in the ocean, at least I put my head inside too, and the head is quite painful. But
Yeah,
I put my head anyway. I just like to, yeah.
yeah. For me, it's not
But it's not.
this cold technique for me. I think it wouldn't work because it's when I get really cold. Yeah, my bones. I feel pain in my bones. Like once I was in the water, and even
Mm,
my face bones. I was in pain, strong pain, and then I was not feeling anything anymore. And when I got out, I was not feeling my fingers nor my feet, and yeah, so I'm not very good with the cold. No. So it's for me it's amazing that you can be covered with ice. And yeah.
yeah. I think one time I could stay like 10 minutes in the in the ice.
Wow.
Then I was like, ugh.
But you didn't get like
But yeah, it's
with hypothermia or something. Hypothermia, no. Hypothermia,
no,
no.
no.
Yeah,
I think one thing too is about adaptation and going gradually. The first year when I first discovered this, it was the end of summer, so the water just got gradually colder and colder. It's not like I went from 18 degree to 0 degrees.
yeah,
It was just like every day it's a little bit colder, and so I could, yeah, adapt. And I think in my childhood I was exposed to the cold quite often, and maybe this also helped me to become more resistant.
yeah,
Maybe,
yeah,
yeah. I remember spending some holiday in region, some part of France where it's really cold in the winter, and the house was not very well heated. So yeah, I was exposed to the cold at this time,
yeah,
and I did not suffer from it. So yeah,
yes, yeah, yeah. Actually,
but I understand it's not for everybody.
yeah, yeah, and maybe the first thing is your, as you say, your mental attitude, and if you are willing to do it, that is the first step. Because if you like me, if someone tells me, "Oh, you are gonna get into a cold water," I'll say no, no. So in my mind, I'm already saying no.
Yeah.
But if you are willing to do it,
Okay, that reminds me of something. When I saw this documentary about the Iceman, in this documentary, they um, speak about an experiment they did where they him with the bacteria, and he was supposed to have the symptoms of the flu, but he did not have any symptom, and he was able to control his immune system, and I think he also has control over like everything. You know how they say we only use 10 to 20% of the brain,
yes,
where this guy is basically using the whole thing. uh, and anyway, when they when I saw that about having the ability to control your immune system, it motivated me to try it, to try his method. And I don't think I'm quite there yet. I still have to, uh, yeah, yeah, to master the mind and body. I think it's mostly about the mind. But as you said, the attitude is important. And this is why the three pillars of his method are complementing each other. And this is why it has a whole part is all about the mind and the focus and determination. Because if you start defeated, of course, you're going to have a harder time into the goal. Yeah.
yes, yeah. You have your dog there. Is it a dog? I saw.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you want to show him to us. What is his name or her name?
Ika. His name is Ika.
Ika. It's a boy.
It's funny. Yeah, it's a boy. He often comes for the meditations. He
Yeah.
was here, I think, when you did the meditation. Was it yesterday, the day
Yes.
before, Monday?
Monday. Yes. Yes. Ika.
Yeah,
It's so
it's
nice.
Ika.
Yeah.
And he's addicted to leaking, so he could go like this for 15 minutes or something. If I don't stop him, he will continue.
Yeah, but I feel animals are such a
He's just so cute.
yeah, they are such powerful
Hmm.
companions for the human being, and their love is so pure, and yeah, and they are in the
Yeah, I
moment.
saw you have a cat.
Yeah, Nina, I don't know where she is, but
Oh yeah,
she was there before I saw her.
she was on the kitchen table.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I
Actually,
love cats too, but this one, he won't he won't allow us to have a cat. He doesn't like them.
oh, we actually,
He's too jealous. He wants to protect his territory.
yeah, yeah. But Nina, she doesn't like to have other animals in the house too. But here in the farm, there are two dogs,
Okay.
two big dogs, but they are outside, and also more like 15 cats, which they come and they go and yeah, so and we give food to the dogs and they
Wow.
appear and so we give food to them. But let's say they are free beings, and Nina is a free being too, but she sleeps inside the house. She's the only one because she has been with us since 10 years now, and actually she came here when we moved to the farm. She was already with us in Algarve in the south of Portugal, so she was used to be at home, but since she was a small kitten, uh, leave her go out through the window. So she will go out and have a stroll, and then she will come back. And so yeah, she was used to be outside and inside. And some time ago, we had another small kitten that he was lost. He had no mom, so I was taking care of him, and I brought him home. And she was like, she was um, she was not very happy, but she will allow him to be here. But then he disappeared. What, like 1 year ago, he disappeared, and yeah, we never saw him again. So yeah, she's alone again, and she doesn't like very much when some people come to visit us. If they have a cat or a dog, she doesn't like. And the other cats, she's very, yeah, she's a solitary cat, the the Nina. I don't know why, because the others they try to interact with her and she doesn't want. But the other ones they are very sweet. They let us cuddle them, and actually they want to come in. So we have to be all the time taking care of the door
Mhm.
so they wouldn't come in. And but I love animals. And also we have yeah, the chicken and sheeps, chicken and sheeps, and dogs and cats. So it's a lot of, and foxes, and but the wild
Wow.
animals, yeah, and the parks, that salvage parks, yeah, and yeah, so it's and a lot of birds and
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, this is a very beautiful area from Portugal, and is
And
the
the
land.
foxes, they don't eat
Yes, they eat sometimes. Yes, yes. I think some of the kittens
the fox.
they
The
disappear because
foxes, they eat the chicken.
sometimes some disappear. But let's say we have a peaceful relationship with the foxes, and we don't take so much care for them to not go in the chicken house. But usually they don't go there. But we had some once in a while. There is some chicken that disappear, but it's not very common because
Uh-huh.
they have the rabbits and they have other small the mices and other small animals in this area, so
Yeah.
they had a, have a lot to eat. And yeah, they are so beautiful, the foxes too. And we used to have a fox that actually she would come when we were near a dam that we have on the farm, and she will come and we will give her food and she will be seated next to us. But then she disappeared. But during some time, whenever we'll go to the area to do a picnic, she will appear and she will be seated near us, waiting for us to give her some food. Yeah, it was amazing experience. Yeah. And he's very happy. He's cleaning your nose.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
He's so sweet. He's like the most loving dog I know.
Yeah. He's super sweet.
I
And
think it's because he receives a lot of love, and so I think the animals they are really much influenced by the people who they live with. And yeah, my mom she loves him so much, and so do I. But it's funny because it's like your cat. He doesn't interact much with the other animals, but with the humans, he's really cool. But he doesn't like other dogs. When we walk on the beach and other dogs come and say hi, he's like he doesn't want to play with them.
yeah, so he's a solitary dog.
But he Yeah, but he likes to play with the humans, especially the children. He gets really excited when children when people pet him.
Yeah. And once you were doing a meditation, and I saw your mother was joining you. So your mother, she does meditation too, or just
um,
once in a while?
yeah, once in a while. Maybe I can try to bring her next time as well. But mm, yeah, it's like she was doing yoga, but she doesn't practice on her own. You know, she just goes when she has a teacher, and that's how she's. learned meditation, but she does not do it alone.
Oh, okay, so but she does yoga classes regularly.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
well, not anymore because of the COVID, but she used
Yeah,
to. That's
yeah.
one more thing.
And like she doesn't
uh,
go with doing yoga like seeing classes on YouTube or something. Because I have my friend Patricia,
no,
she goes to YouTube and she picks some YouTube yoga videos and she does.
yeah, that's how partly how I learn yoga too. I'm actually doing some yoga every day and five Tibetan rites. I don't know if you heard of that.
Oh, Steph spoke me about that. Steph V and the other
Yeah,
ambassador. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's really
I know
nice.
him. I actually met him last year.
Oh, did you meet him? Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's he's the only ambassadors I met. Him and Bopa.
Bopa.
Um, and we did the Tibetan rites together when I think he continues now, and yeah, I'm doing it every day. But I just learn online. I also learn through these Wim Hof method workshops because um, yoga and meditation is part of the what Wim Hof does for the mind, part of the focus and determination and commitment. Um, so yeah, yeah the five. That's how I learned about the five Tibetan rites. And but my mom, she I don't think she has the motivation and the discipline to do it by herself like that, like I do.
Yeah, like
She says I have a strong determination to do it like every day like that.
mm-hmm.
But for me, it's important. It's one of I mean, you need to take care of the body, or it's not gonna go well.
Yes, yes, I'm feeling
And
like I used.
actually, in the past,
Yes, yes.
go ahead.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying in the past I did not take such good care of my body, so now I have to, yeah, uh, to change basically. Yeah,
Yeah, and
take better care of it.
yes, for me it has been the contrary. Like when I was a teenager, and I will always be doing. I was a ballerina, and I was doing gymnastics and a lot of exercise and inline skating and bicycling and like this last 1 year or 2 years I have not been doing many things and I'm really feeling this in my body because let's say due to all the activity I did when I was a kid and young and I did several like um, twisted my ankles or my knees. I did a lot of little injuries in my body, and so since I'm not moving these last times, I'm feeling pain like in my knees, in my ankles, in my back. And when I was doing more exercise like inline skating, I wouldn't feel any pain. So I really feel that yeah, our body is like
Mhm.
in a sense like we have to keep it fit to keep it let's say like a machine that you have to put some oil or so the things will work well and exercising the body is like putting the oil in the machine and if you don't do anything you start getting cranky. Yeah, I don't know, I'm really feeling that and yeah, I have to get more discipline too and come back. I don't know, maybe to cycling or inline skates is very difficult because here in the farm I cannot inline skate. So it's more difficult. Usually, I used to do it in the village where my kids go to school, but it's not easy. Sometimes in the winter it's raining, and but bicycle is more easy.
Mm.
And also, yeah, I do in the morning some exercise. One of these Tibetan five movements, which Steph teaches, because he was here visiting us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe 2 months ago. I don't remember. And yeah, so he taught us the movements, and so I'm doing in the morning, but it's just a little bit of stretching and some abdominals, and yeah, but I'm really feeling that I have to move more because I'm feeling pains in my body due to lack of movement.
Mhm.
Uh, so it's great to do the
Yeah.
dancing meditation. At least when I do the dancing meditation, I'm moving and jumping, which is
Yeah.
yeah, which is great.
Yeah, I
Mm.
think dancing is one of the best activities you can have, and all kinds of movement is important. As you said, if we don't move enough, then the pain, it's like the energy needs to flow and the blood needs to flow, the oxygen needs to flow. It's all about movement and flow. Mm. But yeah, I think these 5 Tibetan rites, they are really good exercises for, it's supposed to help to bring the chakras into harmony as well. And yeah, it's help you to stay young and flexible and strong.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I think you
great.
have to do the five in order, so it can be more efficient, not just one.
Not just one. Let's say I do one and then I
Yeah,
do yeah, actually I think I do two because there is one you put your hands on your feet, right? Two. So maybe I'm doing two and then I yeah, I stretch and but today I was doing that one that you turn your body like this, right? Is one that you have your arms and you do like this. Is one, right? Yeah, but I don't remember
yeah,
all anymore. So yeah, I have to search on the internet and to see so I can remember.
yeah. You can find.
Yeah, yeah. But it's I think
Maybe I will
whatever.
search for you because I think some people. Yeah, I was just saying that some people might not explain it correctly, so maybe I will search for you to make sure it's a good explanation, basically.
Yeah, if you find some good article or something, you could leave in the comments of the video, so whoever is watching the video also can have access because actually, yeah,
Yeah.
I enjoy it very much doing, and it's simple. It's quite simple. They are not difficult exercises, and yeah, so great. If you remember, you could do that and leave in the comments of the
Okay,
video. Yes,
sure.
yeah,
Maybe I will also post the link to that documentary about the Wim Hof I mentioned earlier,
yeah. Okay, that's great.
in case anybody is interested.
Yes, yes. And I have been looking the comments, but we had Annie Benson. She was Annie Benson Campbell. She was saying hi, and Ramin Sanchez and George Moore, which is one of the ambassadors too, I believe. I don't know if George is still there. Hello, George. And so we are getting together next 26 and 27 of December in 1 Million Meditators page, and Etienne will be there facilitating. How many meditations are you doing in the 48 hours?
I will do one Saturday and one Sunday. It would be 6 p.m. Central European time. So that's like 12. Well, I'm always confusing the time zones, but
Oh, me
yeah,
too.
6 p.m. on Central European time.
Yeah, yeah, and I'll be doing in the morning. I'm not sure. I think the one is at 10 and the other 11:30 or 11. I'm not sure. But also I'm doing two. And so whoever is joining us, if you want to join, if you'd like to join, this is in 1 million meditators page, which I can leave on the comments too, and so you can go to the page and know more about these 48 hours of meditation that Etienne will be facilitating meditations, me too, and all and more, like 90 something ambassadors from all around the world. And yeah, I'm very excited. I am always excited about those weekends of love. I don't know, because I feel really it's
Yeah.
so powerful, the energy. And I stay during the 48 hours. I'm all the time seeing the meditations and doing likes and excited about it, and I try to join the most I can, because I feel it's very powerful. And
Yeah. The one more thing too, the 21st of December, we're gonna have also a meditation, just one, but yeah, it's gonna be powerful too, I think.
at 6:22, right? But it's GMT, no? Because I saw it is in my
Yeah,
6:22.
6:22 GMT.
Yeah, and we will be posting on 1 million
Yeah, it's
meditators.
6:22 UTC or GMT.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And that will is going to be also a global meditation, and I feel it's going to be very powerful, because it's in the day of the conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn.
Yeah.
I have been following those two planets for the entire year, which have been amazing, because here in the farm, when I get out from my front door, I see the sky, and they have been together during the entire year, which is very unusual. I was reading about it. It like I don't know when was the last time. I think they don't know if there has been some similar year like this, because usually they do conjunction Saturn, Jupiter and Saturn every 20 years. But this year they have been together since the beginning of the year, which is not normal. And because this year there were several planets
Hmm.
going retrograde, planets that are not usually retrograde, and so Jupiter and Saturn, since like January, they have been in the sky always together. There was only one moment in the middle of, I think it was by the summer, that they were a little bit apart, but it was like during maybe 15 days, but then they come closer again, and right now they are almost joining. And on the 21st they will look as
Hmm.
one in the sky. They will you I think you will
Hmm.
only be able to see that those are two planets together if you use some telescope or some binoculars or something like this, because they say that when you look at sky you will see one bright light, but they will be very very close, and that will be in, yeah, 6:22 GMT at 21st of December. So it's a powerful, and I'm feeling the energy very strong this last since the entire year, but like this last week and before, I'm really feeling, and seems like the energy is always shifting. Uh, is not something. constant. I don't know. I feel and my head sometimes headaches and sometimes I feel I have to lay down because I'm very sleepy and then I wake up in the middle of the night
Mm.
and yeah, I don't know if you are feeling this kind of symptoms and sensations.
Yeah, uh, a little bit. Yeah. As I said earlier, I don't feel much energies and stuff, but yeah, sometimes I need to rest more, and I also wake up during the night. Yeah,
Yes,
I think it's from what I heard, it's like a very uh, energetic month. Yeah.
yes. And also, I feel that many things are coming to surface, many issues,
Mm.
things that
Yeah.
we thought sometimes we thought, oh, I have already dealt with this kind of situation and I feel cool. I feel balanced about this situation, and then the situation appears in front of you, and you see what? Wait a moment, I'm reacting still, or I'm feeling something happening inside me still about this issue or
Yeah.
this situation.
Hmm. Yeah, that's one more thing that's happening so that we can bring more balance.
Yes, yeah, that's what I feel about it. And so that's what I'm working on. And these days it's more, and it's funny, in the beginning you spoke about your mother because my mother has been for me like my biggest master because and I feel that all the persons that are really close to us are like our biggest masters because they bring to the surface all these
Yeah.
issues that we have to maybe bring to balance and
Yeah.
so yeah so I feel when you speak about that sometimes it's not very easy for you. I i understand. I think very deeply because it's for me too. But it's amazing that your mother is doing the yoga and the meditation because for my mother is not doing. I think she's a little bit older maybe than your mother, but she she used it to feel the call to do yoga. But right now she doesn't want to do anymore. She doesn't want to do meditation. If I speak about meditation, she says no, that is not for me, and so it's not uh, very easy for me sometimes because I'd like to
Yeah.
feel that she's happy and she's enjoying the life, and most of the time I feel
Mm.
she's not able to enjoy or to yeah to have yeah to feel happy because she get stressed about all this situation that we are living now and yeah.
Yeah, I think these people are not really willing to change. Basically, it's like it's easier uh, to think we cannot do anything about it, and that's the whole world is responsible for whatever's going on, and you know because um, but what changing is taking responsibility basically, and that's something many people are not ready to do, to be responsible.
Yes.
It's easier to say that all my problems are caused from the outside, and yeah, if there's nothing I can do about it, it's like it's gone. Yeah, but it's frustrating for me for sure to see her. Yeah, but I think it's also a good practice to try to stay detached
Yes,
and not be affected by this. Mm, but it's challenging.
yes, it's challenging. Yeah, it's definitely challenging for me. And yeah, that is probably I'll be having my mother for Christmas, so it will be a time of intense work for me in the sense of also honoring what he's choosing and yeah, whatever choice she's making and but also be able to not react and yeah and at the same time it's a joy to have her here and because I know she's alone right now. She's in Lisbon in her house, but she wants to be there because she feels better in her house and so she prefers in a way to be alone. But I feel that it's very hard sometimes for her to be alone at home in this situation and many times I say if she doesn't want to come here, so she's coming for the Christmas. She's coming because here in Portugal, they are saying that they will allow people to join in Christmas. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't not sure. But since she's of some age, I told her there is no way that they can like if you feel like coming to join me, even if I go and I pick you up, and there is no problem because she's my mother and she's like 78 years old. So yeah, the, I'm giving assistance to my mother. So yeah, that probably if she doesn't have lived with some family that usually they go and come, I'll be taking her, and yeah, so that will be my Christmas here, and with my younger kids at least. The older ones I don't know because also their father he lives here. I don't know if I already told you that like my ex-husband also lives here in the farm because he's from the family of my husband, and so many times we spend the Christmas together, which is good because they are with the father and with the mother and all together in family. But this year I'm not sure if they are
Mm-hmm.
staying in Lisbon because my ex-husband he has a new companion and she lives in Lisbon, so not sure yet. But yeah, that will be our Christmas. So yeah, and you, what are you going to do? You'll be with your mom and somebody else, or just the two of you?
I'm not. I'm not sure. I think everybody will be allowed to regroup for Christmas, but they are scared anyway. Even if they are allowed to, they are so scared that they will not. They will stay alone. So I think it will be just me, my mom, maybe my brother, and maybe my aunt. But yeah, usually it's like a more. We have like cousins and
Yeah.
uh, the whole family of my mom. But yeah, this is gonna be a special Christmas. I don't care so much, but I don't really like this whole situation with the COVID and yeah, this is just like out of balance as we've been saying earlier.
Yes. Yes, but I feel that I'm optimistic about everything that is happening. Uh, if we can use the word optimistic in the sense that since some years I feel that everything that happens in the universe it's always working for the best outcome for
Hmm.
the totality for the
Yeah.
all. So whatever arises, I trust in the sense I have faith. I don't know which is the word that I should use, but I know that things will work for the best. And this is the most benevolent collective check-in that the planet could have at this moment. And many things are changing, are shifting due to this situation. And I feel that it is what it is. It is what it is. But it's bringing, yeah, it's bringing. I was telling in the group yesterday in the circle that we were speaking, like it's what keeps us apart right now is at the same time what keeps us together in the sense that we are all together in this situation in the planetary for the first time, at least in this modern age, and that is very interesting in the sense, uh, because everybody is in the same situation. There are no like the rich or the poor or the this country or that country is all the countries.
Mm.
And yeah, so it's a very interesting duality, um, and it is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's for me it's what
it,
I keep on saying. It's
it's
like
funny you said it's funny you said that because not long ago an old president of France died from the COVID, and my mom was saying, "Oh, I'm surprised that even like an ancient, an old president died from it." She thought he would be uh, maybe not immune from it, but she didn't think he would be affected by it. And as you said, everybody is on the same boat, and everybody is affected by it. But I still don't like the fact that people are mm, separated from each other, and it's difficult for me. Like I love hugs and touching people, and now everybody's going to be afraid of yeah, even standing next to each other. This is difficult for me.
yeah, but it's very interesting because
Thankfully, I can still hug my mom.
yeah, yeah, and like I hug my friends. I hug my friends. We have some close friends that we have been together during this, and we hug each other, we kiss, and and we do what our heart tells us. And it's very interesting because I met another friend the other day on the street, and he's very afraid and scared with this situation. And he said me like, "Oh, but all my friends uh, in the company where I work, they are all the time saying to me, 'Oh, you are silly. Why don't you hug us?' And because at least in the area that I live, many people they still they hug, they do everyday life. And then he said like before these women they wouldn't want to hug me. They will just give me a kiss when we met, and now they want to hug me. Everybody wants to hug me, and I don't want to hug anybody. So it's very interesting because some people that before they wouldn't hug anybody, but now they feel the need to hug. And so even that, well, it is very interesting
Huh,
what's happening.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And oh, we have my sister Patricia, she's here. Yeah, we have already, wow, Etienne, 1 hour and 20 minutes of conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. I maybe we can end for today. I'm just
Yeah, sure.
saying goodbye, and I don't know if you want to share. Anything else before we finish? So I give you the microphone.
No, I don't really have anything to add for today. Yeah, goodbye, everybody. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, maybe we do this again sometime.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I hope we can do soon another one whenever you feel the call. And I think my telephone is doing some interference. And yeah, and we are in contact.
Yeah.
And we are doing the meditation on 21 of December too. So yeah, we are connected always. And
Yeah.
let me know whenever you feel the call. And also we can try to do one in French, in my bad French, but we can try.
Okay.
Not bad French, but it is. It's yeah. My English is not so good too, but it is what it is. At least I try. Actually, I'm doing one meditation in
Yeah.
French. In
It's
the
good enough.
I'm doing one in French in the 48 hours. I will be doing one meditation in Portuguese, French, and English, and the other in Portuguese, Italian, and English. Yeah. So
Wow.
wow. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
just do French and English. It's already complicated.
most of the time I change. I get many mistakes with the words, and I change everything. Then I end up laughing, which is great because at least people can laugh with me. And yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you all that have joining this now. I'm super
Yeah,
grateful.
I like your energy. Thank you, Anna Isabel. And yeah, see you soon.
See you soon. Yeah, I'm very grateful for all that joining now, and super grateful to Etienne. And see you soon. Have a wonderful night, magic night. Bye bye.